Here is a look of downtown Denver right now. We're looking at Ball Arena, but we know all the action is happening at Coors Field today. You can't see all the footprints and all of the traffic that may be flooding lower downtown, but we know it's a party surrounding Coors Field. First, though, we're going to go to Chris Bianchi, who has a look at the weather. He's also at Coors Field. Chris, what is it looking like? It was freezing when we were out there this morning, so it has to be a little bit better.
But Darius, that is the power of this wonderful April sunshine. I'm standing here in the sun, and it feels delightful. In the shade, it's pretty chilly, but in the sun, I'm A-OK in this polo. I feel pretty comfortable. I think Rod and Mike are saying the same thing. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement that it's pretty nice in the sun. And temperatures today, we'll be talking about low 50s. So, you know what? Yesterday, we only topped down to low 40s. Back on Tuesday, we were only in the low 30s. So today, you know what? We'll take it. I don't have to tell you. April the 6th, we could be anywhere from 10 to even maybe 80, 90 degrees. So when we're talking about low 50s and sunshine for us today, we'll take that. Now, in terms of those coldest home openers on record for us here in Colorado at Coors Field, well, today will not rank amongst the bottom 6, so that is some good news there. Warmest, by the way, home openers on record, 74 back in 2017. That's the warmest on record, but no snow-opening day for today. Sun's back. It's warmer for tomorrow. 80-plus possible for next week. I'll have details on that coming up in a couple of minutes, but high fire danger for tomorrow across the southeastern plains. And by the way, HD Doppler radar showing us some of that fresh snowpack. We picked up a couple of inches of fresh snow overnight along the Palmer Divide, but now we got lots of sunshine ahead. So from here in Coors Field, Darius, it looks absolutely wonderful for today. Just bring the hoodie, maybe a light jacket if you're in the shade.
All right, I think we can take that. We can all be okay with that today. Thanks so much, Chris. And look, we even got the Rockies background now. We know it can be expensive to go to a sporting event in this day and age, but the good thing about going to Coors Field is it's one of the cheaper places to see a game compared to the rest of Major League Baseball. The most recent MLB fan cost index from the team marketing report says for a family of 4, a game at Coors Field are the 4th cheapest place to go for a ball game. It takes into account 4 average price tickets, parking, and the least expensive pricing for beer, soda, and hot dogs. Thanks to $3 pregame beers at the rooftop, the Rockies have the cheapest beers in the league. They also provide significant value for ticket prices, with it just costing over $100 for 4 tickets. Overall, the cost index says a day at the ballpark for a family of 4 is about $155. All right, and a couple of housekeeping things to know before you head over to the ballpark, even though many of you are probably on your way. All the Rockies tickets are digital this year, so make sure your phones are charged. Fans are encouraged to access their digital tickets via the MLB Ballpark app before they head to the game. Backpacks and other multi-pocket bags like purses are not allowed at the ballpark. Only single pocket bags, medical and diaper bags are allowed. And Coors Field doesn't accept cash, so you'll have to break out all of those plastic cards. Apple Pay is accepted as well. Now, Coors Field has some exciting new upgrades at the ballpark this year. A lot of that includes some food, so even if you make it home by dinner, you can eat there. We got a sneak peek yesterday at some of the new concessions being offered this year. This goes beyond your standard hot dog and soda combination. We're talking barbecue chicken, mac and cheese, fried chicken, sandwiches, and beef empanadas. Did you just hear my stomach there? Just to name a few. Don't worry, there's even dessert if you're in the mood for a little something sweet. I mean, look at this food. The Rockies executive chef says they're thinking out of the box for typical ballpark food. From Rockies to elections, there are still thousands of ballots left to be counted from Tuesday's election here in Denver. It seemed like days ago, right? The last update from the county clerk was at 5 p.m. yesterday, showing about 23,000 more ballots to go. Denver election crews were back at 8 o'clock this morning to finish counting the remaining ballots. The next ballot dump will be at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and it should reflect almost all of the remaining ballots. Developing this afternoon, Aurora police say they will be digging into concrete at an apartment complex for the remainder of the week. They're currently trying to remove what they believe to be a body buried in a crawl space. Police say they got a tip Monday about a murder last year, claiming a man had been missing since last summer and was buried in an apartment crawl space and covered in concrete. Police searched the building on 2nd Avenue and found a grave under the floor of Cassie Bach's condo. There's a photo of her Right now, she's in jail accused of accessory to homicide. Police say they're planning to arrest another suspect, 39-year-old Haskell Crawford, who's currently in jail for a different crime. And I believe we just got an update into the newsroom about that within the last couple of minutes. We'll get that online. Switching gears to another live look at Coors Field right now. Chris Bianchi is back after the break with a very, very, very warm 7-day forecast ahead.